To organize pro-social progress are interconnected. Fourth, we believe that in the...
I first of all want to underline that based on my memory of this initiative, this was absolutely the most fascinating and the most helpful meeting in this path of making also this forum growing, and thank you for also giving us the opportunity to be part of an audience with key people from key parts of the European Union that through their explanations and through their opinions helped us to understand a bit more, although still we need to understand a lot more, because it's absolutely the case that we are in this moment feeling like a boat in the middle of the sea after the compass has been taken away brutally. So it's very important for us to know exactly. And it's very clear that if the process of the European integration has been characterized in the last, let's say, 5-6 years, at least, by more and more unpredictability, what happened in October made it absolutely unpredictable. So as we speak, there is no more possibility to know what you need to do to get what you are looking for, as it is clear that what the nature of decisions in the European Council is much more about the European member states themselves than what we do or we not do. It's much more about what they want for EU to be or not to be than for what they want from us to do or not to do. And of course we are not countries that are ready to become members, and that's why if the game of merit-based is transformed in blaming, anytime that there is a lack of capacity to make a consensual decision, this is really not making any good to the EU and to the process. And finally, I would absolutely underline that we didn't enter in this process because someone in Berlin or in Paris or in Brussels imposed us to do. We entered in this process because it's exactly what our people, our nation, our kids need, and we'll continue to do it exactly for them first and foremost. But still, we know also that there is a lot of potential in the region to be unleashed, and we'll do our best to make it possible through increasing the regional cooperation and through doing our best to avoid that this kind of blind decision or non-decision of October backlashes on our public opinions and on our future. Of course, for Alexander it's easier because, as he said, he is a not so much euro-optimistic nation, but still, I don't think that because for us it's more difficult, we have to cry or to beg or to whatever, because at the end, as I said, it's for our kids and for the next generations, not for this generation of leaders in Europe. And last but not least, I think it's also absolutely key to say this. The European Union needs the Western Balkans or the Southeast Europe as much as the Southeast Europe needs the European Union. Who doesn't understand it doesn't understand a lot about the stakes and about the challenges of the today and of the future.